Hello, Johnny from Eurogamer here, and welcome back once again to my tiny, crappy kitchen. This week's video is an incredibly special one because we're making Stephen's Sausage Roll. So hopefully some of you will be aware that Stephen's Sausage Roll is a puzzle game that just got a review on Eurogamer.net despite the fact it came out months ago, and all of that is down to one very long and very funny comment campaign by one of our users who has basically just demanded we review Stephen's Sausage Roll. So we did! Kind of with a heavy heart, to be honest, because we just killed the best running joke on Eurogamer, but all things must come to an end eventually, I guess. But to mark the occasion, I'm going to make Stephen's Sausage Roll, which starts off with me making rough puff pastry for the second time in my life. Okay, so step one, we're going to weigh out 250 grams of strong plain flour. That's more than 250 grams. Bit of salt. Then we cut up a mildly alarming quantity of butter. The flour and salt goes into the mixing bowl along with the butter. Damn it. And we're just going to start rubbing these ingredients in together before we add water. Alright, there's a dough, it looks okay, so I'm going to put that in cling film and chill it in the fridge for about half an hour. So while that's chilling down, I just want to talk about the few things I got wrong last time we did rough puff pastry, which I will remind you was the first time I'd ever made rough puff pastry when we did the Horn-Tooth Pie from Final Fantasy 15. I made 3 different mistakes. Number 1, I opened the oven quite early on during the cooking process, which meant that the pastry went and it didn't get steam in between all the layers and get the lovely layering effect going on. I put my ingredients in warm rather than cold because I was rushed for time, which meant that the butter heated up and leaked out, as you probably saw in the video. And finally, I only gave it about 2 or 3 turns before rolling it out and kind of folding it up again. This time I'm going to aim for 5, which in layman's terms means it's going to take ages to roll this stuff out properly. Okay, so our pastry has chilled down. Now it is time to start rolling it out, turning it and rolling it out again to make sure it's got lots of layers. This week's rolling pin is a 2015 Bardolino Classico, which I drank with some friends last night. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so the pastry's chilling down again. I worked it quite hard there, giving it 5 whole turns, so I'm going to let it chill for about an hour, and in the meantime I'm going to work on the other important bit, indeed the only other bit in Stephen's Sausage Roll, the filling. Okay, so for the filling we are going with about 800 grams of pork meat. You should be able to buy sausage meat from a butcher or a supermarket, but you can also just squeeze the flesh out of sausage casings, which is what we're going to do with this now, and I bet you that won't be disgusting to watch. Enjoy! Okay, so that was boring and kind of grim, but at last we have a bowl of sausage meat. So the next step is I'm going to cut up 3 pieces of bacon and throw those in there. Then we're going to talk about spices. Okay, so in goes the bacon, and then we're going to add a bit of salt, twist of pepper, a few shakes of rosemary and thyme. And now to turn this into an appetizing meat paste. Alright, so we've chilled our pastry down, we've made our filling, Now we're going to roll the pastry out into a massive long oblong of about 45 centimetres by 12 centimetres. Then we're going to put the sausage meat on it, egg wash it, close it, cut it, bake it. Simple. When we do this, we're looking for a thickness of about 4 millimetres apparently, according to the recipe I cribbed from the internet. So, yeah, 12 centimetres wide, 45 centimetres long, 4 millimetres thick. Let's have a look. Slightly too wide, but for length, 15, 25, needs to be longer. Okay, so that is about right. We've now got one long piece of pastry. Now we're going to put sausage meat down here. Will that even close? Oh God. No. Ah! So it's not wide enough at all, even remotely, I don't think. I'm gonna have to make this wider. I'm gonna have to take the meat off. Good job. Okay, alright, now we're just gonna lightly beat an egg in a bowl. Ooh! Well done to everyone who told me I should start cracking eggs one-handed on a flat surface. That was amazing. Egg wash all the way along. This is just to help it stick. Congratulations, Johnny. Once again, you've made a giant pasty. Alright, admittedly these are kind of enormous, but that's how I like them. These are Stephen's sausage rolls, and they are just about ready to go in the oven. Obviously you can cut them up smaller if you like, but then really all you're doing is disappointing people. I don't really feel like we should have this big of a pastry edge, to be honest, but oh well, here we go. So those are going to sit in the oven for at least half an hour, probably 40 minutes before I even open the door, because I don't want the pastry to mess up. We're just going to have to hit and hope with this one. Alright, it's been half an hour and my entire kitchen smells like butter. Let's see how these things are doing. Hello, Steamy. You are not quite done, but oh boy. Yeah, I am pretty happy with those. Another 10 minutes and then I think they'll be perfect-ish. Oh boy, hello. These, ooh, interesting. Interesting indeed. The tops feel fine. They certainly look alright. Look pretty good. The sides feel like out biscuity. Either way, ooh, that is buttery. Yum, 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 yum. I think they are done, so I'm going to leave them to cool for a bit before I try one. Okay. Those are currently stuck to the baking parchment, so I'm going to leave them to cool for a while before I do anything about that. I don't know if that's the right move to make or not, to be honest. Maybe I'll try and get one up. Yeah, sod it. Alright. Okay. We're good. Alright. Right, so these things have been cooling for a little while. To be honest, they're still pretty warm, but frankly, I can't wait anymore because I'm really hungry. So I'm going to cut into that and see what we've got. Yeah, you know, flaky pastry, That's pretty raw in there. That was too dense, I think. Although we do have layers, I guess. But you know, I'm just going to put this into my mouth and see what it's like. So, I mean, it's a sausage roll. I have successfully made a sausage roll. It tastes like pork and pastry. You know exactly what a sausage roll tastes like. And that is exactly what a sausage roll should taste like, which is good. I'm still a bit meh about some of the pastry bits. Let's try this side bit actually, if it is actually raw. You know what? No, it's not. It is not. It looked like it was completely raw. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Right, it's slightly underdone. But then you've got loads of pork fat leaking out of these when they're in the oven. Yeah, I would consider that to be a success, you know, a sausage roll worthy of Stephen himself. So all that remains to do is say thank you so much for watching this video and all the other cooking videos we put out in 2016. I will see you next year for more cooking videos, so please do keep those suggestions coming in. Let me know if you have made anything from the recipes. Do like and subscribe if you haven't done that already, if you want to catch more of the cooking videos. If not, no pressure. Either way, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.